Today we're going to be trying out some of the new OP-11 cards for Impel Down, and we're going to be messing around with Hannibal because we can take more advantage of the bouncing mechanic with the introduction of, Hannibal, where you're able to play a 3 or less Impel Down card from hand. So that could be either Sadie and or Ivankov, or anything less than that. You can even drop the Rhinoceros as well. So we're able to do double recursions with Sadie. So you play Sadie on turn 3 if you're going first, bounce it back to hand, get another beast out, do Hannibal, drop Sadie again, get another Jailer beast. Might need to mess around with the ratios some more, but we're running with 12 to see how that goes. And you can just have another 2K in hand. So that's kind of nice how it can all be recurs. We can also do the Ivankov things where we can play some 2Ks. We also, pretty much all our 2Ks are 2Ks, except for the blocker. But it's nice to have an extra blocker, especially in the later stages of the game. So we have that package as well. And then we have the general Katakuri and Linlin package. So this is like the heavy big bomb package where we can restand our expensive stuffs to avoid it from getting attacked. So we have that. And then we got the Monkey D. Luffy to go for finishing games. It does come up, and when you see the games, you'll see it play in full state. But that's it for the deck list. I'll leave timestamps. My lips are in the way in the description, as well as the deck list. And yeah, let's get on to the gameplay. Okay, Blurple versus Blurple. Oh. I think this is the key to victory here, this Luffy. I have to take this one. Alright, so we can deploy 1, 2, buckle my shoe, and then bounce back. And if they want to do another big swing, they could. Not going to use the ability yet, but we're going to use it next turn to cause a lot of chaos. Okay, so they got their search. Alright, Gum Gum Giant is only going to get them so far. And there's no way they're going to use leader ability, so we can delay. Well, time for round 2 of this, but we're going to go for the Hail Mary next turn. So what we're going to do first is go 6 to face. Then we're going to go 8 to face. We're not going to use leader ability because they don't get their leader ability just yet. And we go another 7. And then we're going to go Domino. And now we're ready for some shenanigans. Okay, so you get your bounce, but I have counter. This is a Hail Mary play. First, we're going to go 8. Oh, in theory, could we have double attacked a few more times? Yes. It's 4 swings coming at you, so that was a potential OTK right there. And well, Cat Curry may be the best thing in OP-11, but if they can't play Cat Curry, you're done. Okay, so we need to mulligan this because we need enablers. That's not much better. At least we do have a domino. Okay, Annabelle is solid. We're probably gonna take this swing next, but we're gonna go 6 here. Interesting. We'll leave it like that. Use bounce. At least we have access to Hannibal. I'm gonna do their search and then add life. If they have an ace there, we are in trouble. Okay, that's just the 2-cost ace, but I guess they're just gonna collect on that. Do I take? That's the other question. I don't, because there's gonna be a 7k swing coming. Of course, this needs to go. I'll be surprised if they keep it. But now we'll be able to 9-mom. They're gonna be full life. I almost just want to play my beasts at this stage. They're likely gonna take all of this. I'm surprised they are holding on as they are. That's some serious swinging. However, we can we're okay with it because we got plans. Another 5. Go 6. And then you can have your boy back. I'll just counter. Okay, so they're gonna get their massive card draw. That's very massive. Let's just go for some. Let's try to rip out the 2Ks. At this point, force it. Oh, that's an epitaph. We have more. I'm gonna see if I can protect the Kaido from the Linlin. I probably shouldn't have done that. Let's just get rid of their blockers one by one. Oh, they didn't have enough to block. They had exactly 4. Oof. I liked what they were gonna do with that. I like the way they operated. You get all the aces, all the Shirahoshis, all the shenanigans that you can do. And you got Kaido for endgame, as well as some burner cards. I like how it played. I know they got some benefits from all the new Big Mom Purple stuff. First, something that we can bounce here. Chihuahua, that's pretty solid too. I think getting some buys out would be some serious stuff. So we'll go 5 first. Okay, then deploy, boom, 5k. Let's bounce this back. Okay, they reveal. Sure. So what do they have for 4? Okay, they're gonna flip it back down and get some more benefit, but it's just a blocker. Probably won't use Jozu here. We can do a combination. Zeus. Okay, so is it trash? All right, so we're at 9, they're at 5. We're open to using Luffy right about now. So we'll do just that. We'll go 6 first. They'll probably have a 2k. Then Spice, that makes everything not so nice. We won't use ability here, but we can get it later. Their Dawn ramping helped us in a way. Not going to bounce that for obvious reasons. Alright, 7. Okay, a Searcher. I think we have this one pretty solidly in the bag, but let's see. They're just playing little bodies. Burley, that's the OP-11. I don't know this one. But they have 6 more Dawn to play, something. Another search. Kada. Okay, so now their blocker has arrived. I don't have a solid answer for the Kada. Okay, so of course I'm going to counter out this. Okay, since they're not playing anything serious with the Jozu, I think we just play Kada here. So we'll go 6 again. And I think I will use the leader ability here. Actually, I can't because that will lower me down. Let's try that 7k swing. And we'll deploy Kada and pass. So now they're at 9. They could put the Luffy into life. Okay, so they're gonna set their own Kada then. Do they have another one though? Okay, but they're gonna have to get rid of the Luffy. And we can always restand our Kada. I can just block that. Wow, another Kada. 5. Let's try to bait out a blocker. Okay. Then 10. We'll try to take out the Viola. Okay, so blocker's gone. And that's it. No, cancel. All right. So what do they have remaining? All right, fine. But then they only have 1 blocker left. It's a block. And of course they can restand Kata to try to strip a card. Oh wow, triple Kata. Let's aim an 8, see what happens. And a 9. Let's see if they have to empty their hand or not. All right. So we got we got a lot of Kata. Now they're gonna get their Kata, but they don't really have a lot to counter out of. We have a few good swings, but I think we can manage. For sure, I gotta take the Linlin swing. Okay. All right, so all we need to do is triple 10 it. And then put the rest onto leader, and then we're done. There we go. GG. Okay, we got Nico Robin. Okay, so we got the first. We do have a play with the Chihuahua. We got the Chihuahua. My brain's broken. All right, let's get Sadie out front. Let's play the Chihuahua. I made an error in regards to not swinging with my leader first and then playing my things. I gotta stop doing that because look, it's probably gonna cost me here. Okay, it didn't cost me, just draw cards. But now we can play Jozu next turn. We can also bounce the Chihuahua. But we can go for another 5 here. Really highly doubt that they'll take that too. But we get the 2k out of hand for that. So now Jozu's up and running. We could bounce back to Chihuahua and do the same thing over again. We gotta do a payoff where we minus a whole bunch of Dawn. Maybe we put Kaido in here. What are you gonna do to my face? They ramped up, but now it's time for pain. If they don't have anything big to play, then it shouldn't be a problem to just say no to that. We can actually do both. So we can slap around with the 5k. Do that one more time. Okay, they gave us that. Then another 5k. Nothing there, so let's go Ivankov. Oh, that is beautiful. Deploy. And then Sadie, deploy. Let's bounce back our... We can bounce back our Sadie, actually. Now we have dessert. We really gotta get our one drop. I don't know about championship raffle because they choose to bounce whatever card they have. We don't have a choice. Yeah. Maybe maybe the 9-10 Kaido rush is solid with this list. You can easily bounce back Dawn next turn and do it all again. Okay, so they're really gonna have a big old swing. If they're gonna swing that much to the face, I am not gonna argue with that. I am not in the business of arguing. But they have 2 done left, so you got my Gatling gun. I can't ramp, so I can't go to 10, which is, I'm pretty hurt about that, but what can you do? Hawkins, that's cute. Allow my prince to, nope, not the prince. Okay, so we got another prince. Then we got 2k counters for days. Let's start with a 1k, yeah, 5k swing. We don't get, but we do draw. Oh wait, it just draws a card. But Rush Luffy is actually pretty funny. We can save that for the end game. So in the meantime, we have 2 more Dawn left. We're gonna go swing another 5. See what happens. And then we're gonna go double 6. Yeah, double 6 is the correct answer. No way they have all the 2 costs going down. Anything? Okay, so another Nico Robin. The Nico Robin is going crazy. And we can Jozu here, get another 2k from hand, and bounce back one of the Nico Robins, and then we don't need to do anything else after that. We pretty much benefit if something gets taken out. But now we're open to a pretty serious Luffy play. Yeah, you can burn the live, but at that point, this is pretty much game. We got this. And then we can reuse our resources with our 2Ks that we already have. Oh yeah, they get to reshuffle their hand. I want to see if this alone takes care of them. Let's demonstrate the spice, and let's try not to be so nice. Don't tell me they have beige. That would break my heart. Barely. And there you have it. Some Blue Purple Hannyabal for OP-11. Let me know your thoughts on the list in the comments down below. And yeah, until next time, I will see you all again in the next One Piece video. Thanks for watching.